What is poverty? What kind of problem do people have? In our country, poverty is given one of the heaviest problems that as of now have no changes and can't resolve. Poverty is the state of being poor wherein associated with the lack of something like food, shelter, clothes, and education. Causes of poverty are changing trends in a country's economy. It can be agreed that it is an issue that requires everyone's attention. We know that government doing their responsibility to overcome that kind of problem. The reason why is the number of population is continuously increased. The government also know that corruption destroys trust between the government and the people. The role of the government is not easy because they are not only focusing in one issue. All people around the world have different ambition in life, but when we experience that kind of problem, there is a possibility that we can achieve it. But on the other side, we can blame our government for having a poverty because if everyone has the initiative to move and find a way to survive, they can avoid being hungry. They are not looking for a job to support their family, especially for the future of the children. Unfortunately, the reality is they make things for their own sake. The result of being lazy affects children even though they want to have a better life, but they have no choice but to accept it. There are many reasons why poverty occurs. The most prevalent of these is laziness. People are concerned in everything. They don't think the possible outcomes at the end of the day. They're not willing to change their life because if they want to have a prosperous life, they should have the ability to grant use in everything. The other main factor is lack of resources. Even though our country is abundant in natural resources, the people are lack of knowledge to obtain resources. There are negative effects on poverty. First is the academic achievement adversely affects children's concentration and memory, which may impact their ability to learn. In that cases, children will not progress. The second affected is your health. That turns into malnutrition, which makes the body weak and many people will die. Not only physical will be affected, but also the emotional feeling, which include anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. Lastly is the environment, which is the impact of climate change. In general, poverty has the biggest impact that only the life of people are affected, but also in the environment in which we exist. According to the views of Van Galing, people dwelling on uncertain ideas of responsibility might result in something scary, feeling lost, stupid, or flirting with pointlessness. When we think of the causes of poverty, it can be natural to blame individuals. For instance, the person asking for change on the street corner is too lazy to work, wants to feed their alcohol addiction, and doesn't care to shave up. As a student, we all know how hard it is to face that kind of challenges. It's our parents' fault when their offspring also suffering from poverty, because if they planned before, will not end in that kind of situation. Now, the things that we've experienced have used as inspiration, we need to change our life, that we present to the world that we are one good example to serve our country because technically speaking, we are part of it but we tend to blame it at all cost. It is important that all members of one society work together to provide opportunities for all members to reach their full potential. Government have no fault having poverty. It's our own fault because if we want to succeed in life, we should make a way on how we achieve it. If we want to create of extreme poverty, I have one important thing to remind you. The people who have a strong determination are also the succeeded person. When you want to achieve your goal in life, you should be an optimistic person that even though it is hard, but you can say to yourself that you can do it. And that's all. Thank you.